Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. In this video, we will control the Arduino using a voice. That is, we will move the robot forward, backward, left, right and stop by sending voice commands to our Arduino. So first, we'll basically create an Android app. In this Android app, we will have a small button and whenever you click on that button, a speech recognizer component will pop up. When the speech recognizer component shows up, you have to speak something. After you speak a particular word, the speech recognizer will convert that spoken word into a text. Next, we will compare this spoken text with a certain text value inside the Android app. And if the spoken text is equal to the text value inside the Android app, then we will send a numerical data from our Android smartphone to the HC05 Bluetooth. And thus, your device will be controlled by your voice. But controlling a device with voice comes with its own set of challenges. One of the challenge being, you try speaking some word and the smartphone recognizes that word as something else. For example, if you speak a word front, then instead of recognizing it as front, the smartphone may recognize it as Frank. Similarly, if you speak a word on, the speech recognizer may recognize that word as horn. Now, this problem basically occurs depending on your speaking accent. So guys, before we start controlling any appliance with a voice, we will first create an Android app. And inside this app, whenever you speak something, it will convert your spoken word into a text. So using this Android app, you can actually recognize whether the words that you are speaking is been recognized properly by your smartphone or not. As if you speak the word forward and if the text is also being converted to forward, then your smartphone is able to recognize your accent. But if you speak the word forward and if the smartphone recognizes the word as forward, then you can figure out that the smartphone is not able to recognize your voice. So guys, after explaining you a small part of voice recognition, let's start designing our Android app. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to design the user interface for a VOICEBOT application. So guys, as you can see, I've already gone ahead and created a new Android app called as VOICEBOT. So I'll request you all to create this new Android app and give it a name of VOICEBOT. Now, inside this VOICEBOT app, I'll first put a list picker. I'll rename the list picker component name to connect picker. I'll click OK. After that, I'll change the text of the list picker to connect. Next, as we have done previously, I'll increase the font size to 20. I'll change the background color to green and I'll change the width to fill parent. And I'll change the shape to rounded. Okay. After adding the connect list picker, next I'll add a button which is my disconnect button. So I'll rename this to disconnect. I'll change the text also to disconnect. The text color will be white. The background color will be red. Width will be fill parent. I'll increase the font size to 20 and I'll change the shape to rounded. Okay. Now after adding the disconnect button, next I'll add a small label. Now using this label, we will recognize what the user has spoken. So if suppose you speak the word forward, then the label will show over here forward. If you speak backward, then the label will show backward. This label will also help us to find out whether the speech recognizer is recognizing your words properly or not. So for example, if you speak forward and if the speech recognizer recognizes it as forward, okay, or four words, then that mistake in recognition will be shown in this label. Okay. Next, I want this label to be in the center. So I'll click on screen 1 and I'll change the align horizontal to center. Okay. After that, I'll make some changes in this label. I'll give this label a name of voice command label. I'll click OK. Next, I'll increase this font size to 30. Okay, after that, I'll change the text to voice command. Okay. Now after adding the label, next I'll go in layouts and I'll choose a horizontal arrangement. Okay. If you want, you can choose between horizontal and vertical arrangements. And as you can see, I've kept this horizontal arrangement exactly below the connect list picker. So next I'll change the height of this to fill parent, and next I'll change the width also to fill parent. Okay. After that, I'll add a button inside this horizontal arrangement, and this button, and whenever the user clicks on this button, the speech recognizer will pop up. So I'll bring this button in the center, and to bring this button in the center, I'll click on horizontal arrangement 1 and I'll change its align horizontal to center and the align vertical also to center. Next, I'll make some modifications inside this button. So I'll rename this component and I'll call it as voice button. After that, I'll remove the text of this button, and instead of having a normal button, I'll set a background image to this button. So I'll go in images, I'll click on upload file, I'll click on choose file, and then I've kept an image in this voice button folder. So I'll open this and I'll choose this voice button.png image. I'll press OK to use that image. So as you can see, since the size of the image is large, that is the dimensions of the image are big, the image is moving out of this horizontal arrangement. So I'll set some height and width to this image. So I'll click on height. So as you can see, I first selected the voice button component over here. Next, I'll go in height and I'll set this a height of 200 pixel and I'll set this a width of 200 pixels. So I guess with 200 pixel, the image is fitting properly over here. Now the next thing that I'll do is I'll go in media, and from the media, I'll add a component called a speech recognizer. So guys, please make sure that you add the speech recognizer component, not the sound recorder. Okay. So I'll add the speech recognizer component, which is a non-visible component. After adding the speech recognizer, next I'll go in connectivity and I'll add the Bluetooth client component. So guys, I basically finished designing the user interface for the VOICEBOT. Now in the next video, we will finish the graphical programming to recognize what the user is speaking. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In the previous video, we designed the user interface for a VOICEBOT application. So in this video, we will finish the graphical programming for this VOICEBOT. But in this video, we will only do the graphical programming for recognizing the voice and displaying it inside this label. In the next video, we will use this voice as input and try to send the commands to the HC05 Bluetooth. I'll go in the blocks, and in the blocks, I'll first click on the connect list picker, and as we have done previously, I'll join the blocks inside the before picking and the after picking block. Next, I'll collapse these blocks and I'll put it in one corner. After that, I'll do the programming for the disconnect button. I'll collapse this block as well. After this, for recognizing your voice or for calling the speech recognizer, you have to click on this voice button. So I'll go in blocks, and next I'll select this voice button, and then I'll select the voice button dot click. So when you click on the voice button, then a speech recognizer should be called. So as you can see, I've clicked on the speech recognizer 1, and I'll select the first option which says call speech recognizer dot get text. So when you click on the voice button, speech recognizer will be called, and whenever you speak something, whatever you have spoken will basically be converted to text. Now to display the text in place of the label, I'll click on the speech recognizer 1 again, and then I'll choose this block which says speech recognizer after getting text. So this block is basically asking you what you will do after getting the text, and after getting the text I'll display the text in place of the label. So I'll select a dark green block from the label and I'll choose a property which says text. I'll put it here, and next I'll go in the speech recognizer 1 and I'll choose this block which says speech recognizer dot result. So guys, first when you click on the voice button, the speech recognizer will pop up, your speech will be converted to text, and after the speech recognizer gets the text, we will basically display the speech recognizer result, that is, we will display the result text in place of the voice command label text. Okay, so for example, if you speak forward and if the speech recognizer recognizes that word properly, then the voice command text will be replaced by the word forward. So guys, after finishing this app, I'll request you all to install this app in your smartphone and try experimenting with certain words. And in the next video, we will use these words to move our robot in the forward, backward, left and right direction. That is, depending on the words you speak, we will send some data to our Arduino. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to compare the speech recognizer results. That is, I'll show you how to compare your voice with a particular text word, and if the speech recognizes result is equal to the text, then we will send some data to the HC05 Bluetooth. So I'll go in the block section, and in the previous video, as you all know, we finished this Android app in which we were recognizing the voice. So I hope you have downloaded this app inside your smartphone and you have recognized the 5 possible words for moving the robot forward, backward, left, right and stop. So to move the robot forward, I'll use the word front. To move the robot backward, I'll use the word back. To move the robot in the left direction, I'll use the word left. To move the robot right, I'll use the word right. And to stop the robot, I'll use the word stop. As these words front, back, left and right were getting recognized properly. So guys, till now inside this after getting text method, we were just fetching the text from the voice and then we were displaying the text in place of the voice command label. So now after you convert the text from the speech, next we will compare with the text front, back, left, right and stop. So first I'll go inside control, I'll select this if loop, and inside this if loop I'll go in the math block and then I'll use this equal to symbol. Okay, that is the comparison symbol. And next I'll go in speech recognizer 1, I'll select this block, that is speech recognizer dot result, and I'll put it in the first socket. So if the speech recognizer dot result is equal, I'll next go in the text block and I'll choose this empty string. So if this word is equal to front, so if the text is equal to front, next I'll go in Bluetooth and I will send 1 byte number, and that number is 1. So if the speech recognizer recognizes the word front, then I'll send the number 1 to the HC05 Bluetooth. That is, I'll send this number 1 to my Arduino. Next I'll click on duplicate, I'll put this over here. After this, if the speech recognizer recognizes the word back, I'll send a number 2. Next I'll duplicate this again. If the speech recognizer recognizes the word left, I'll send a number 3. If the speech recognizer recognizes the word right, I'll send a number 4. And at the last, if the speech recognizer recognizes the word stop, then I'll send a number 5. So guys, I basically finished with the programming. Now, before I end this video, there is just one small thing that I want to tell you, and that is, I'll advise you all to use lower cases for comparing this text values. Like as you can see, I've used all lowercase letters for the front, back, left, right and stop, because this is one thing that I have noticed previously. Like if you click on the voice button and if you speak the word front. Now, if the speech recognizer is showing the word front in small and you have written the word front in capital, then sometimes the Android application does not send the data to the HC05 Bluetooth. So please make sure that you use small letters over here, or best you can basically compare what word is showing up over here. So if suppose the word front is showing up over here and if the F is capital, then use that particular word over here. Okay. So guys, with that being said, our VOICEBOT application is now complete. So next you can click on build and download this application inside your Android smartphone. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this video, we will finish the Arduino programming for a VOICEBOT application. And I hope by this time you people would have guessed that we do not have to write a separate Arduino program for a VOICEBOT, as we can use the SmartBot or the Extro Control Robot Arduino program. But before I upload this program inside the Arduino, let us compare the Android program with the Arduino program. So inside the Arduino program, as you can see, these 5 lines will remain as it is. Okay. After that, inside the void loop, let us first check the input condition. So when I speak the word front and if the speech recognizer result is equal to front, then the smartphone's Bluetooth will send a number 1. And when the HC05 Bluetooth receives a number 1, then my robot will move in the forward direction, that is high, low, high, low. When I speak the word black and if that word is recognized, the Bluetooth will send an integer 2, and inside the Arduino, if the Bluetooth receives a number 2, then it will move the robot backward. Next, if I speak the word left and if the left word is recognized, the number that is sent is 3 and the robot will move in the left direction. When I speak the word right, the Bluetooth will send a number 4, and if the number 4 is received, then the robot will move right, and at the last, when I speak the word stop, number 5 is sent, and when the number 5 is received, the robot will basically stop. So guys, next I'll again save this program separately as VOICEBOT. I'll hit save over here. Next, I'll upload this program in the Arduino. If you have already uploaded the Extro Control Robot program or the SmartBot program, then there is no need to upload this program separately. So guys, after finishing the VOICEBOT Arduino program, let's check the output.
Front. Stop. Stop. Back. Left. Right. Stop. Stop.